A lot of the time when someone asks me what I'm playing, I'll give them an somewhat unexpected answer. For example, right now I'm playing through the PlayStation 1 version of Rayman. I'm not playing it on this, I'm playing it on this. 120 hertz glossy OLED display with a game guide on the bottom screen to help me get all of the achievements. Oh yeah, they added achievements to retro gaming too, which is freaking awesome. I'm starting to convince a few friends of mine to go back into the oncology of gaming history with retro games, and I honestly hope I can do the same thing for you. Might be wondering what the point of it is. Why go back and play those old games when we have new games to play every day? The gaming industry is bigger than it ever has been, after all. Well, it's different for everyone. For me, it's being able to experience games that I missed out on, and experience these games that were made with creativity, allowed to let loose without being driven by investors and ROIs. For you, it could be something as simple as playing a game from your childhood, enjoying the nostalgia of when you could invite your friends over after school, play some rounds of Budokai Tenkaichi, or absolutely destroy your enemies in Tales of Symphonia. By the way, a great get-together activity is booting up a retro game, passing around a couple controllers, or even hot seat sharing one controller going back and forth. Me and a buddy of mine just did this with Streets of Rage 2 on the Genesis. It was a great time. That game's music and art style are awesome. The barrier to entry used to be incredibly thick. The installs may have been simple enough given you knew about it, but then getting games to run well, if at all, was a dungeon of puzzles in and of itself, with many games having constant graphical glitches and crashes. But now, not only is it easier than ever to get games running, with a few downloads and a couple of clicks you could be playing Legacy of Goku, Naruto Clash of Ninja, Beyblade Metal Fusion, Lego GTA, and even Nintendo Switch Calculator on your computer, laptop, tablet, or even your phone. From there, it's just as easy to tweak graphics, increase render resolution, add higher resolution textures to make these games look the way you remember them looking, or even just to help mask some of the flaws of the time's hardware limitations. That's not to mention, you no longer need to fear game overs, grinding levels, getting to the next save point, or even a tricky platforming section. Save states allow you, at any point in the game, whether it's right before a boss fight, or when you have to put the game down and return to life but you can't remember where their nearest phone booth is, and then when you find it you get jumped by a band of hooligans. Damn you, Kamurocho! Slow-mo can slow the game down, help you with fast reaction time challenges or making precise jumps, and fast forward lets you put your Pokemon or Final Fantasy party in a hyperbolic time chamber and do hours of grinding in minutes. All these features combined let us enjoy these games even with the limited and seemingly shrinking time that we all have to relax and enjoy ourselves. If you have that one game you know inside and out, beginning to end and everything in between, then I might recommend Retro Achievements. As it turns out, there's a group of very talented developers working with groups of other very talented emulator developers to integrate achievement systems into games and consoles that never had these features. And integrating it seamlessly into your emulator. Literally, the only setup you have to do is log into your Retro Achievements account. You can find achievement sets for almost any game you can think of and master them. If you want to really prove your skills, you can enable hardcore mode, disabling the use of slowdown and save states, while still letting you use fast forward as a time saver. Achievements obtained this way will have a special border showing you that you truly mastered this achievement. I'm currently exploring Retro Achievements myself. I've gotten 2 hardcore masteries so far, and I'm currently working on my 3rd. The modern game sphere may be predatory, filled with slop, microtransactions, live services that live off of FOMO and brand recognition. But thankfully, there's an ever-growing archive of games that came before. The ones that took risks, went off the beaten path, worlds that you could escape into without being paywalled. The Thor and Retro Achievements may be my door into these experiences, but it doesn't need to be for you. With a little bit of searching, you can find great guides on how to get yourself set up. The community is very welcoming, and I would love for you to join it. You deserve to experience the beautiful stories, exciting gameplay, and slamming music of gaming's best eras. I'll be making a few videos going over my setup and learning process for my handhelds and anything else that I want to talk about, so I hope to see you guys again soon.